snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hi guys, so I know that I have just done a giant unboxing video, but I actually also am about to do a haul of books. I actually bought all of these books before I came home from university, but I didn't have time to haul them for you guys, so I'm going to do that now. So this is the pile of books I am going to show you guys. I bought all of them new, but I bought most of them in the Works, which the Works in Nottingham where I go to uni was actually getting closed for a refit, so they were selling all of their books at £1 or £2 at most, so most of them I got from the Works, but I got 2 of them from Waterstones, and I will show you those 2 as well. So the first book that I have to show you guys is Lindsay Davis's Master and God, and this is a historical fiction based in Rome. So I kind of picked this up completely not knowing anything about it. I don't know anything about the series or the writer, but I just found it in the Works for £1 and I really was interested in it because I told you guys in my unboxing I am absolutely in love with Rome. Ancient Rome is one of those periods of history that really fascinates me, and so I'm really excited to read a kind of historical fiction which is set in that time. And I would love to know if you guys have read this or heard of this series, because like I say, I really don't know anything about it other than that it's based in Rome, so sounds like it's going to be really interesting and fun though. Next I have got Mirrorscape, which is by Mike Wilkes. This book I believe is a children's middle grade story, and I'm not really sure what it is about. On the back it just says, "Step into the Mirrorscape and explore the secret world behind the paintings. A dangerous world where anything is possible." And it's got all these kind of cogs and things like that on the front cover. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it's just really, really cool in the graphics and the design of it, so that's what really attracted me to it. And inside is the most beautiful map ever. It is absolutely gorgeous. The illustration style is just stunning and I love it, so that's really one of the major reasons that I picked this book up. But I'm really excited because I really do like children's fiction and I don't read enough of it because I always get distracted by my high fantasies, but I'm really excited by this and I hope that I'll be able to get to this fairly soon. Please let me know if you have read this because I would love to know more about it. I really, really don't know anything more than what I've just told you guys, so I'm really interested in hearing if anyone has read this. Next I have got The Crown Tower, which is by Michael J. Sullivan, and this is book number 1 in the Rieria Chronicles. And I think that this is a series that is kind of a spin-off of another one called the Rieria Revelations. I don't know if this is the spin-off or the other one's the spin-off, so if any of you guys have read this series or the other one, please do let me know. But this is a fantasy series. I have heard really good things about Michael J. Sullivan, so I'm interested to start this, but I would like to know if I need to get the other series and read that first. So please do tell me what you guys would recommend doing. But I am really interested in starting this. I can put it on hold and get the other one if need be. So yeah, I would love you guys to give me your input on what I should do with this series when I plan to read it. The next book that I got in the Works is The Other Lands, which is book number 2 of the Acacia trilogy by David Anthony Durham. So the main reason that I actually ended up picking this one up was more because it was only 50p for a start, and I thought it was the same series as Retribution Falls by Chris Wooding, which it isn't, but the covers are fairly similar, so I guess you guys can probably see why I thought that they were in the same series. They're really, really beautiful covers, both of them, but this does mean that I need to get the first one in this series before I can actually read this book. So yeah, I have looked it up and it is on my wish list, so I'm sure I will be picking it up in the future at some point and then I can read this. I do absolutely love the cover and I think it is really, really beautiful, so I am definitely looking forward to starting this series soon. So the next book I picked up is Blood Song by Anthony Ryan. I have been hearing absolutely nothing but really, really wonderful reviews of this. On Goodreads it has got an astounding 4.8 or something out of 5. It is absolutely wonderful. And Melissa from Lisaniella just recently read this and really loved it. So I picked this up knowing that it would be right up my alley, I'm sure, and I'm definitely going to be picking this up probably in July, but hopefully soon. I'm really excited by this and I have no doubt that I will love it. So let me know if you have read this. I'm really excited about this one, and yeah, hopefully this will be soon. Next I picked up Stormfront by Jim Butcher. This book is book number 1 in the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher, and I am really excited by this because the Codex Illyria series that I'm currently reading is one of my favourite series of all time, and I am really enjoying it, so I'm certain that I'm going to love this as well because it is by Jim Butcher too. And this is quite different, I believe. I think this is more of an urban fantasy than it is high fantasy, but I really want to give more urban fantasy a try, so I'm very excited by this. I think it's going to be really fun, and I'm just really looking forward to starting this. So I don't know exactly when I'm going to start this. I'll probably finish up the Codex Illyria series first, but I'm really happy to have this on my shelf reminding me that I need to read this series as well. So hopefully this will be something I pick up very, very soon. And if you have read both of his series, the Codex Illyria and the Dresden Files, please let me know which you prefer and why, because I would love to know what you guys think of them. Next I have the 2 books that I actually bought at full price in Waterstones. These were 2 books that I was pretty desperate to get my hands on, and when I went into Waterstones and I saw them both, I couldn't really resist, even though they are so much more expensive in Waterstones than they are online, but I just really, really wanted them. And the first one is More Than This by Patrick Ness. This book I have been meaning to buy for absolutely ages. I just recently got The Crane Wife by Patrick Ness in my unboxing, and I've also got this, which is a book all about a guy who's died, and it's kind of, I think it's a very thought-provoking book. It's meant to really kind of test the limits of what you believe and things like that. And loads of people have said it's amazing and really, really good, so I am really looking forward to this. I know how much I love Patrick Ness from his Chaos Walking trilogy, which I loved, so I'm very hopeful that this is going to be just as fun and entertaining to read as well. So again, let me know if you have read this and what you thought of it. And the final book that I ended up picking up in Waterstones was The Assassin's Blade, which is the Throne of Glass novellas. I read Throne of Glass book 1 and 2 fairly recently when they came out, and I really enjoyed them. This cover is so, so stunning. I had to have it in my collection because I do not even remember a cover this beautiful for ages, and it's just so gorgeous. So I love the cover, and although I have the other 2 on my Kindle and I don't actually have a physical edition of them, I just had to get this physical edition because it's so gorgeous. And this is the novellas. I think that they are actually prequels, most of them, before the Throne of Glass series, but I've heard that a lot of people read this series and then they just really want the 3rd book, and I believe the 3rd book is coming out later this year, so I am so excited for that as well. I cannot wait to read this, and I might actually buy this series in paperback as well. I'm not entirely sure, just because I really love this series and I think it's a really fun YA series with a kick-ass female heroine, so brilliant. So these are all of the books that I got in my book haul. Let me know what you would like me to read and review first, and if you have any thoughts about any of these books or what order I should read them or anything like that, then please do let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you guys and talk to you all, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye! Me and you gonna have a little